What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Big Boy Faction. I need to not gonna do my WWERAW review and highlights. You guys new. Hit that like button, helps YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, Monday Night Raw was a terrible show. That's all I gotta say. We're kicking things off with in-ring segment NIKKIASH. Nikki welcomes the WWE Universe to Monday Night Raw. Nikki is happy to be here with the live crowd as Raw Women's Champion. Nikki is interrupted by Charlotte Flair. Flair mocks Nikki. Flair says Nikki fairy tale doesn't have a happy ending. Flair tells Nikki she is a disgrace. Flair tells Nikki she looks stupid and can't represent this company. Flair says she didn't believe Nikki is a champion. Flair says before Nikki takes another victory lap, she has to remind everyone that Nikki is only champion because of Rhea Ripley. Flair blames the crowd for everything. The crowd cheers every time she is the victim of injustice. Everyone is jealous of her. Rhea Ripley says she should get the first shot and it should be at SummerSlam. Nikki says they both need to take a step back. Nikki says it's time for a new face for the women's division. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce walk out on the stage. Deville books a triple threat match for SummerSlam. What you say? You know what I'm saying? Which was okay, I guess. Anyway, Flair is live. Flair says she wants a singles match for the title tonight. Nikki accepts the challenge. Pearce books the match for tonight. Flair attacks Rhea Ripley. Nikki drops Flair out of the ring. I'm just gonna say this, and Showstopper TV and Joseph Conlon, I hope you guys agree with me. I do not like NIKKIASH gimmick. I do not like her gimmick at all. But I can tell you this. But I can say this one thing: NIKKIASH is not walking out of Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. That's all I gotta say. She is not walking out. She is not walking out with the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. That's all I gotta say. Earlier today, Damien Priest says Sheamus doesn't deserve the United States Championship. Damien Priest wants the title. Sign me up to see that match. Damien Priest versus Sheamus for the United States Championship, and I guarantee you that Damien Priest is going to take the championship away from Sheamus. Watch, I tell you. Alright, let's move on. So we get contenders match. Sheamus versus Damien Priest. Alright, Sheamus takes an early advantage and lands a few strikes. Priest fires back, flying back elbow by Priest. Priest closed on Sheamus over the top rope. Priest feints a dive. Priest rolls out of the ring and tries a spin kick. Sheamus catches Priest and drops him on the apron back first. After the break, Sheamus mask come off. Sheamus goes up top. Priest cuts Sheamus off and chokes him off the top rope. Sheamus kicks out. Sheamus counters the reckoning with an Alabama slam. Priest kicks out. Sheamus tries to lock Priest in a cloverleaf. Priest blocks it and kicks his way out of the hole. Priest unloads on Sheamus with strikes. Sheamus bounces off the ropes and hits a pump kick. Priest somehow kick out. Priest surprised Sheamus with the reckoning for the win. The winner of the match, Damien Priest. After the match, Sheamus screams about his nose being rebroken. Sheamus wants a doctor now. So we get the Raw Tag Team Championship. AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. Now I can say this match right here was this match they had Money in the Bank was way better than this match. Decent tag team match. Decent. Alright, Eric destroyed. I mean this was good. I don't know why I say decent. This was good. Eric destroys Styles with a running knee strike. As soon as the bell rings, Eric picks up Ivar and tosses him into Omos. Ivar and Eric drop Styles with a Viking Express. Omos pulls Eric out of the ring during the pin. Omos sends Eric into the barricade. After the break, Ivar works over Styles. Styles tries the phenomenal form, but Ivar cartwheels out out of the way to avoid it. Lariat by Ivar. Styles responds with a tornado DDT. Ivar holds Omos's legs to stop him from breaking up Eric's pin. Styles kicks out under his power. Styles floors Eric with a Pele kick. Omos hangs in and body slams Eric. Omos clears the ring. Omos hits the Baldu bomb. Styles hits the springboard 450 for the win. The winner and still your World Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Omos. Alright, let's move on. So we get Drew McIntyre versus Veer. The crowd was not into this match. That's all I gotta say. Quick match. Before the match starts, Mahal tells McIntyre that he has to apologize for what he did to Shanky last week. Mahal has his lawyer with him. If Drew doesn't apologize, they are going to sue. McIntyre says no. During the match, Mahal slides Veer a chair. McIntyre claymores the chair into Veer's face to cause a disqualification. The winner of the match, Veer. You know what I'm saying? The crowd was not into this match. But anyway, after the match, McIntyre beats up Mahal's lawyer. Okay, so we get Natalya and Tamina versus Doudrop and Ava Marie. I did not really care about this match. Natalya is limping nicely after a whole exchange with Doudrop. Natalya tags out and hops around outside the ring. Doudrop flattens Tamina with a low crossbody. Marie tags in and tries to get the pin, but Tamina kicks out. A video with a voice over from Alexa Bliss playing on the Tron. The video hypes up the Lily Lutitian. Marie turns around and eats a super kick from Tamina. Tamina pins Natalya. The winner of the match, Natalya and Tamina. Alright, let's move on. So we get NXT Championship, Karrion Kross versus Keith Lee. This was, you know what I'm saying, this was a quick match, but Keith Lee lost the match tonight. But last week, Karrion Kross lost to Jeff Hardy. I remember that. But anyway, Kross tries to lift Lee, but Lee shrugs him off. Lee tosses Kross in the air. Lee sends Kross out of the ring. Kross sends Lee into the ring post. Kross suplexes Lee outside the ring. After the break, Kross is working over Lee in the corner. Kross locks Lee in the cross jacket. Lee escapes. Lee decks Kross. Lee lands a series of strikes. Lee runs over Kross. Lee sets up the spirit bomb. Kross counters and hits the Doomsday Cito. Kross locks Keith Lee in the cross jacket. Lee taps out. The winner of the match, Karrion Kross. Alright, let's move on. So we get Mace and T-Bar versus Mustafa Ali and Mansoor. Alright, it is what it is. I didn't really pay attention to this match, but I'm saying this was a decent tag team match. Decent. Ali attacks T-Bar as soon as the bell rings. T-Bar destroys Ali with a tornado boot. Mace and T-Bar beat down Ali. Ali surprises T-Bar with a spin kick. Ali tags in Mansoor. Mansoor lands a series of strikes on Mace. Mansoor hits a reverse DDT. Mace kicks out. T-Bar boos Mansoor out of the ring. Ali hits a suicide tornado DDT, saving Mansoor. Ali yells at Mansoor for not paying attention. Ali gets grabbed by Mace. Mansoor pushes Ali out of the way. Mace tries to chokeslam Mansoor, but Mansoor counters with a roll-up for the win. The winner of the match, Mustafa Ali and Mansoor. Alright, decent tag team match, decent. After the match, Mansoor tries to celebrate in the ring. T-Bar and Mace almost get their hands on him, but Ali pulls him out of the ring. Mansoor hugs Ali. Ali doesn't know how to react. Alright, so we get the in-ring segment. Bobby Lashley and MVP. MVP asks the crowd to raise their feet and show the proper respect to the WWE champion. The crowd boos. MVP says last week Goldberg disrespect Lashley. MVP asks if Goldberg is next. Lashley says he's not going to dignify Goldberg's challenge with a response. Lashley, this is his ring and he won't be disrespected by anyone. Cedric Alexander interrupts. Alexander complains about getting kicked out of the Hurt Business. Alexander says he knew Lashley knows he's better than him. Alexander wants Lashley tonight. Shelton Benjamin walks down to the ring. Benjamin calls Alexander's voice annoying. Benjamin doesn't care about the Hurt Business. He's here to give Lashley a real challenge. MVP tells them they both look foolish. Lashley grabs the mic and says he'll take them both on at the same time. So we get Lashley versus Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Bobby Lashley killed two birds with one stone. So Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin lost this match, which was a quick handicap match. But anyway, Lashley destroys both men. Lashley spears Benjamin. Lashley gives Benjamin the jackhammer. Lashley slams Alexander on top of Benjamin with the Dominator. Lashley pins both men at the same time. The winner of the match, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Killed two birds with one stone. Alright, let's move on. They both are buried. So anyway. So we get Matt Riddle versus John Morrison. This was a good match. This was the only good thing on the show. Alright, Morrison lands a few strikes. Riddle responds with a suplex. Riddle charged in but ends up eating a dropkick for Morrison. Riddle counters Morrison suplex with a fisherman suplex for a near fall. Miz sprays Riddle with the dripstick. Riddle PKs Miz off the apron. Miz ends up on his back in his wheelchair like a turtle. Riddle mocks Miz. After the break, Riddle hits a springboard floating bro to the outside of the ring. Riddle sends Morrison back into the ring. AJ Styles and Omos make their way to the ringside. Morrison surprises Riddle with a dropkick. Riddle fires up and hits a ripcord knee followed by a powerbomb for a near fall. Styles hands Riddle's scooter to Omos, who snapped it in two. Morrison hits a spinning curve flip into an enziguri. I'm sorry, not enziguri, uranagi. Morrison lands Starship Pain for a win. The winner of the match, John Morrison. Styles gets in the ring and gives Riddle the Styles Clash. Riddle is out cold. So we get the 24/7 championship match. Reginald versus R-Truth. Didn't really care about this match. R-Truth is mesmerized by Riddle's flipping into the ring. R-Truth is wearing a mic during the match. R-Truth grabs Reginald by his coat. R-Truth flips out of his coat. R-Truth throws Reginald's coat in his face. Reginald hits his front flip whoopee cushion for the win. The winner and still your 24/champion Reginald. Okay then. The rest of the 24/7 field runs down to the ring. Reginald does a no hands cartwheel out of the ring. Everyone is very, very confused as to how he managed to stick with that landing. So we get the main event of the evening. Nikki Ash versus Charlotte Flair. I did not care about this main event match. This main event match was not worth to watch. This main event match was garbage. Flair clotheslines Nikki. Flair tosses Nikki out of the ring. Flair mocks Nikki as she works her over. Nikki tries to fire back but is quickly cut off by Flair. Cross surprise Flair with a few roll-ups. Flair kicks out. Nikki takes Flair over with a head scissors. Flair falls out of the ring. Nikki falls. Flair grabs Nikki by the head and tosses her over the announcer desk. After the break, Flair is working over Nikki. Nikki managed to hit a crossfire off the apron. Nikki sends Flair back in the ring. Flair tries a big boot, but she gets caught in the ropes. Sunset flip by Nikki. Flair powers out of it. Nikki hits a bulldog for a 2 count. Flair lights Nikki up with a chop after chop. Flair sits Nikki on the top rope. Nikki lands a tornado DDT. Nikki hits a crossbody, but Flair rolls through and pins Nikki. The winner of the match, Charlotte Flair. After the match, Flair mocks Nikki. Flair tells Nikki no one is in her league. Nikki grabs a mic and says she said almost superhero. Nikki knows that she's almost won. She has the confidence that she can beat Flair. Nikki challenges Flair to another match next week. Flair accepts. Flair puts her hand out for a handshake. Nikki goes for it and gets decked. Flair boots Nikki in the face twice. Flair stands over Nikki, who is clutching at her face, and Raw goes off the air. Like I said it earlier, the only good thing that was good tonight was Matt Riddle versus John Morrison, but the show was terrible. That's all I gotta say. And by SummerSlam, NIKKIASH is not walking out with the Raw Women's Championship by SummerSlam. That's all I gotta say from there. I'm looking forward to the RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Sign me up to see that match. But anyway, Raw was terrible. If you guys enjoyed my WWE Raw review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch down below in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT review and highlights. You guys have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I'm out of here.